Hi everybody, welcome to my channel, Oracle of the Crows. This is Melody. This video is for the star sign of Aquarius for the new year energy. So we're going to see what is going on for 2021. Okay, so when I first started doing these readings, I was doing them by every 3 months, and I was checking in on your energies. But by the time I got through, the video was like 2 hours long. Now, personally, I don't mind them long videos, but it's hard to stay focused. So Spirit's been guiding me to do these New Year readings. So I come across a spread that I had found on Pinterest a while ago, and I had written it down. So we're going to go ahead and follow that spread. All right, Aquarius. So the first question is the main theme of the year 2021. And we're going to use, these are the Wisdom of the Avalon Oracle cards, and get the overall main theme for you, Aquarius, in 2021. What is Aquarius's main theme in the year 2021? Perception. Alright, so we have perception, number 42, which is a 6. So staying in balance and harmony with your perception, perhaps with the higher perception. And by the way, this is a second take. I got the whole way through the first reading. I was on the very last question, and I looked up on my computer screen, and it wasn't there. So the video had shut down on me. So we're gonna do the restart, which is really weird because the last video was all about your perception as well. So let's go ahead and see why Spirit is telling you the overall theme for you, Aquarius, in 2021 is perception. Okay, so this is a marker that requires you to contemplate how you look at the world, Aquarius. Through what eyes do you see? Do you peer through those of prejudice or judgment? Are you viewing your present circumstances by projecting your past? Aquarius, this is the time to slow down, to observe from all angles. This calls for objectivity and the willingness to examine your life with others through a neutral pair of eyes. Within you, Aquarius, awareness is transcending your ego's separated sense of self. Rise above it, see through your soul, and know that things aren't always what they appear to be. This marker brings clarity and asks you to look and to wait. Perhaps all you need to do is to relax and put on another pair of glasses. Then what is in front of you might be magically transformed. Perception is everything. Take no further action until you see how this message applies to your current situation. Then once you've shifted your perception, you may find that this was all that you needed to do, Aquarius. So I feel like these messages are going to be similar to the last Aquarius video that I tried to do before it got shut down. Alright, so perception is the overall theme for 2021. How you are perceiving things and people and your situation around you. Okay, so let's go ahead and pull. This is the Angel Tarot cards. Pull some tarot cards. Aquarius. Yeah, Ace of Air. Right there is your perception card. Brilliant new ideas and inspirations. Seeing the truth of a situation. A challenging beginning. Alright, so right off the bat with the Ace of Air coming out, I feel the month of January is going to be very challenging for you. That's what I feel. I feel like the first month of 2021 is going to be very challenging for you. And that's where you need to draw upon this perception. You need to see something differently from a higher perspective. See something from a different perspective. Ace of Air. This is becoming aware of what this challenge is through seeing it from a different perspective. Finding the truth of what this challenge is, again, and seeing it from a different perspective. All right, so Ace of Air. So the first month is going to be very challenging for you. There's going to be a lot of challenges. So let's go ahead and pull some more cards for you, Aquarius. Nine of Air, right? It's the stories that you are telling yourself, right? There's a lot of fear. A lot of fear in this challenge. This challenge, look, Ace, a 9, a 10, to put an ending to this perception, to put an ending to these shadows, this fear, these nightmares, the things that you tell yourself, the way you see things. I feel like you're seeing things through tinted lenses, which means there's a shadow, there's a blockage, there's darkness around you. And that's why the first month is going to be very challenging for you. All right, let's pull another one before I go any further. All right, so, oh, look at that, the Magician. So I feel like, okay, so we got Archangel Raziel coming through now. We have a 1, a 9, and a 1, which adds up to an 11. You're spiritually awakening. Is right off the bat what I feel. Through being aware of what this challenge is, through this fear energy, I feel like, again, it's the stories that your mental body tells you. I feel like once you see your mental energy is the challenge and you're aware of that through seeing something from that higher perspective, there's where that tool is going to be gained. You're gaining a new tool. You are the manifestor of your life, Aquarius. They're telling you, are you ready? You have the resources and the ability to manifest. Your life is very magical, Aquarius. Once you shift out of this fear, this shadow, and you shift into this higher awareness right here with this Ace of Air, there's where you're going to find that tool that you can use to manifest whatever it is that your heart desires. All right. So I feel like at the beginning of the year, you are spiritually awakening, Aquarius. Let's see. I feel the new moon in Capricorn is going to make you see this shadow, this fear, the stories that you tell yourself. Ace and a 9, the stories that you keep repeating within your mental body is the challenge that needs to end. Okay? You need to put on a different pair of glasses. Maybe one's not so tinted to where you can actually see and become aware of the truth. All right, so let's keep going. The next question is the departing energies that you are leaving behind in 2020. That is Language of Letting Go by Melody Beatty and the Divine Energy. So we're going to pull one of each card for Aquarius. What does Aquarius need to leave behind? What are they leaving behind in the year 2020? Wow. Okay, setting deadlines. Today I will consider whether a deadline might be helpful in some area of my life. I claim divine wisdom and guidance in setting appropriate deadlines for resolving any issue that might be lingering in my life. Right here is the issue. The fear, the stories that you tell yourself. You're always expecting the worst. I feel like that's your issue. You're always expecting the worst. And expecting the worst is that self-fulfilling prophecy that you're telling yourself. So in 2020, that's what you're doing. You're claiming the divine wisdom and guidance through seeing something from that higher perspective about finding that tool to manifest something you want in your life, that magician's tool. You are the manifestor, Aquarius. I don't know how many times I have did Aquarius's readings and manifestation comes up. Well, wait a minute. I'll just say I've done a lot of readings over the past 3 years, but I feel like recently Aquarius has really come up with the magician. So what are you doing? You are changing that mental body when it comes to setting deadlines in your life on when things are going to manifest. That's what I feel. Like, oh, it's going to be manifested by this time. This is the deadline that I am setting. And when things don't manifest, then you're like, well, why does it manifest? Because you're setting that deadline. You need to see that deadline from a higher perspective and how you want to manifest things. So what is the divine energy around this setting deadline that is being left behind for Aquarius? Grieving your losses, right? So here we are. Here you are. Deadline might be helpful in some area, but when a deadline approaches, whenever you don't reach that deadline, whenever you don't reach a goal that you set, when you put it at a deadline and trying to control whatever it is that you're trying to create and manifest, when you put a deadline on that and it doesn't come, there you are, grieving, fear. Why does it ever do that? Why does, if I set this, if I'm trying to reach this goal by, January 1st, 2021, and it don't come about, why doesn't it? That's because you are putting self-fulfilling prophecies there. You are telling the universe when whatever it is that you want to manifest is going to manifest. That isn't the way it works. It's all about divine timing, not Aquarius's timing. So you're grieving the loss of resolving an issue lingering in your life through seeing something from the divine wisdom, the divine perception. All right. So you are learning that lesson, right? Putting an ending to it, spiritually awakening to it. All right. So let's keep going. What is a talent you're going to be expressing, Aquarius, in 2021? What is a talent that Aquarius is going to be expressing in 2021? A talent that Aquarius is going to be expressing in 2021. Facade. Alright, so, well, there's that solar plexus energy coming through. There's that flow, your life's purpose. Again, manifesting your life's purpose, setting that deadline to when this purpose is going to happen, whatever it is that you're trying to manifest. So we have facade, solar plexus energy. Personal comfort comes with this metallic energy and a deep need to discover your true self, right? Earthly values and care for others are also represented. Being cut off from feelings may be a challenge, right? Being cut off from feelings because you are like, well, I'm not going to put no energy into it. I'm not going to put no feelings into it because every time I do, my hopes get busted. That's that self-fulfilling prophecy of setting that deadline. Grieving your loss of something that you are trying to manifest on Aquarius's timing. Recover who you are and rethink your journey. See something from a different perspective. Alright, so let's pull a couple of tarot cards. That was the Chakra Wisdom Oracle. This is the Chakra Wisdom Tarot. As far as talents that Aquarius is going to be expressing, you're going to realize, I feel like right here's your talent, becoming a magician. You are a manifester, Aquarius, and when things don't manifest on your time, then it's like you separate yourself from your feelings about it and tell yourself these stories that are not true. And you need to become aware of that challenge of how you set deadlines, how you put a deadline on when the divine feels that they should bring it in, whatever it is that you want to manifest. And instead of seeing the whole situation, especially with the solar plexus here, in a magical way, you're seeing it from an ego way. Yep, Ace of Cups right there. The root chakra energy with the Ace of Cups. Yeah, you need to, first of all, you need to be secure within yourself. You need to reach, instead of cutting out your feelings, you actually need to accept the feelings of when things do not manifest in your time. Don't put on a face. Because the stories that you're telling yourself when you take your feelings out of it is blocking your manifestation. So the Ace of Cups, feeling secure about what you're working on. Feeling secure that when the time is right, whatever it is that you're working on will manifest. Raising your self-esteem. Feeling secure within yourself. Feeling passionate about what you want to create. Feeling passionate about your journey. Instead of grieving the losses of something not manifesting, see why it's not manifesting and shift that energy. Yep, there's the sun. Crown chakra energy, right? The sun allows illumination. The sun allows growth. The sun is also going to open up that crown chakra and let you experience what it is you're manifesting. You're manifesting. You're a manifester, Aquarius. You are very magical. But your mental body is hiding that manifestation. Your mental body is blocking your feelings because things don't manifest when Aquarius feels that they should. Listen, Mr. Aquarius, take that mental energy, put an ending to it, and underneath all that mental energy, you're going to find that tool. That tool, the sun's going to shine down upon you. You're going to grow. You're going to expand. You're going to ascend. Right here with the 11, you're going to ascend and grow. Another number 1, a 19. 19 is a 10. Put an ending to it. 1 and a 9, a 10. Put an ending to it. Another 1, 11, 11, right? 111, your thoughts create your reality, Aquarius. Again, I can't stress this enough. You're a manifester. Your thoughts create your reality. And when you create from this mental energy where you're challenged with fear and the things that you tell yourself, That's what you're going to manifest. When you put a deadline to when you feel things don't appear, when you set a deadline for the divine, and then when it don't show up, you're like, you're constantly in grief. You're constantly challenging. So Spirit is telling you, balance out your energy. Feel the sun shine down upon your heart. Feel more secure within yourself. There's where, feel more secure within your thoughts. Raise your self-esteem. There's where that tool is. What you think about, you bring about, Aquarius. Remember that. Alright, so future opportunities. We're going to use, this is the Enchanted Map Oracle cards. Enchanted Map Oracle cards for future opportunities for Aquarius. Future opportunities for Aquarius. Yep, coming apart. Number 46. Again, another number 10 coming through. Okay, so coming apart. So what is happening, future opportunities, is you're taking off that mask right there. You're coming apart within your mental body. Okay, so let's go ahead and see what they mean by this for future opportunities. I feel like the future opportunity that's coming towards you is taking off that mask of fear, of the things that you tell yourself, of lack of emotions, putting on that facade within your solar plexus chakra, masking them emotions. So let's go ahead and see coming apart for Aquarius as it pertains to future opportunities. Now is the time to take separate paths. Coming apart card is a sign to put an end to what is no longer working for you. Right? I don't even need to say anymore. So future opportunities is giving you the opportunity to put an end to that mental energy that is not working for you. Putting an end to setting deadlines to when you think things should manifest. I don't even think I need to go any further. That says it all. Alright, so what about spiritually? Future opportunities, spiritual path. Yep. Future predictions and divination. So, what isn't working for you no more is predicting when things should come about. Putting that deadline in. Things are coming apart. You need to separate yourself from predicting future events, from predicting when things will come about. Because the divine doesn't like to be told what to do. The divine has divine timing. That's why it's called divine timing, not Aquarius's timing. So you need to see something from a different perspective. Something that you are predicting. Again, self-fulfilling prophecies. Predicting. You need to separate yourself from that. That's giving you, the future opportunities is giving you the energy to separate yourself from them self-fulfilling prophecies and giving you the power. They are illuminating the emotions in that part. And you need to separate yourself from this mental energy of fulfilling the self-fulfilling prophecies that you keep telling yourself, and raise your self-esteem. See something from a different perspective. Right here. Coming apart. Separate yourself from that. Separate from telling the divine when they should bring things in, is what I feel. That's a future opportunity. Upcoming obstacles. So what's an upcoming obstacle in the headspace for you? An upcoming obstacle in the headspace for Aquarius. An upcoming obstacle in the headspace. We already see that you like predicting when things are going to come, or setting deadlines for when things you feel should manifest. So what's an obstacle in the headspace in 2021? These are mind and body makeover cards. They're a little awkward, but they are such beautiful cards. I love working with them. Obstacle in the headspace. I blame myself for things that go wrong around me. I must be in control. Again, controlling the things around you. Wow. So this is an obstacle for you. Blame myself for things that go wrong around me. I must be in control. So you need to separate yourself from being in control of how things are going to come about. That is what that's an obstacle for you. What's an obstacle in your heart space? So if you let go, separated yourself from that self-fulfilling prophecy, you would see that things happen as they should around you, right? So what's a challenge in the heart space for Aquarius? Acceptance. You are ready to release control of situations, right? Oh my goodness. You're ready to release control of situations or people and lovingly embrace the rhythm of life. I blame myself for things that go wrong around me. I must be in control, right? Two cards, two different decks, both of them saying the same thing. Control. Stop controlling, Aquarius. You can't control the future, okay? You need to accept it. Two different decks, same message. So your heart is telling you to release this control. Things happen when they're supposed to. All right, so how can Aquarius surrender these obstacles? Let's start with the headspace. What does Aquarius need surrender? How can Aquarius overcome this obstacle and surrender it? What needs to be surrendered in their headspace? To wonder and awe. Open to the magic of every moment and sense the awe and wonder in all life. This attitude will keep you connected in the ecstasy of flow. That solar plexus energy. There's where your flow lies. So you need to surrender to the ecstasy of flow and stop trying to control how things come about. So how can what is it that Aquarius needs to surrender in the heart space? Fear, right? Raise your self-esteem. Feel worthy. Let go of fearful stories you're telling yourself. Oh my goodness, I love it right here. Self-fulfilling prophecies, the stories that you tell yourself. Let go, right? Separate yourself. Let go of the fearful stories you tell yourself. Stay in the moment, focus on solutions, and celebrate every baby step forward, right? So your headspace, you need to surrender to flow of your thoughts, Aquarius, because what you think about, you bring about. And in your heart space, you need to let go of the fearful stories that you tell yourself. Again, release control. Okay, beautiful. All right, so final question is, how can Aquarius achieve their goals and dreams? How can Aquarius achieve their goals and dreams? Bazinga, a number 19, another number 10. Time to put an ending to this cycle. Bazinga. I love it. That's the Oracle of the Eve. I call it Baron Reed, by the way. Alright, bazinga! To how Aquarius can achieve their goals and dreams. Well, don't you got it going on. Now is the time to reveal in a sweet taste of fantabulous you. You've hit your mark. Go on, take a victory lap. Pop a cork. Let's get this party started. Celebrates are lining up at the door. So, bazinga. Start celebrating seeing something from a different perspective, perception, perceiving how you think about things. Change the perception within your thought. Don't try to control. You got to release control, Aquarius. You can't control everything. Alright, so let's ask your spirit team. Release toxic relationships, and love is your energy. So you need to release that toxic relationship coming apart right there. Separate yourself from that relationship you have with your mental body and tap more into love. Love is your energy. Surrender to the wonder and awe of yourself. Love yourself. All right. Release the toxic relationship with your mental body and tap into your love energy, right? So now we're going to pull some messages from the crows or advice. Let me pull these down here real quick for you, Aquarius. Alright, so messages for Aquarius or advice about the changes that are being made. What changes are you assisting with or advice do you have for Aquarius? Yeah, right there. Life isn't about waiting for the storm to pass. It's about learning how to dance in the rain, right? You don't wait for this storm of emotions to pass. Learn how to dance in the rain. Wash all that mental energy away. Higher perception, nocturnal, and wisdom. And you know what's really crazy? The first reading that I started for you, that the computer shut down, had the owl. And what was the wisdom was on that card. So, seeing something from a higher perception. Perception. Gaining the wisdom of how to learn it to dance in the rain. To find that tool within yourself to manifest. When things don't manifest, keep trying. Don't be so hard on yourself. Alright, so let's go ahead and pull some more cards. What are you helping to change or advice for Aquarians? I have a crush on you. So love yourself first. Love is your energy, Aquarius. Crush on yourself. Be proud of yourself. Don't be arrogant and ego. There's a difference between loving yourself and being egotistical. Smile. Be happy, right? Be happy. Smile. Don't be down in the dumps. Don't be telling yourself these stories that don't belong there. So let's go ahead and do some clarification for life is about learning to, life is about not waiting for the storm. Life isn't about waiting for the storm to pass. It's about learning how to dance in the rain, seeing something from a different perspective, gaining wisdom on this perception. Yeah, Queen of Swords. There you are, Aquarius. Bringing that masculine and feminine energy in, transforming that mental body, realizing what you speak about, you bring about, what you think about, you bring about. Yeah, justice. Being in balance. There you go. I feel like it may have something to do with a business. Maybe you set a deadline into how you want to manifest this business with the Justice card coming out. But being in balance with your head and your heart is what I feel. Being in balance with your head and your heart, seeing something from that higher perspective, transforming your thoughts, being more in your heart space, loving yourself, loving the energy that's around you, releasing the toxic relationship with your mental body. All right. So those are your messages, Aquarius. I hope you enjoyed this reading, and blessed be